Civilization is a vulnerable thing, a whim of circumstance. At any time, the smallest flap of a butterfly's wings may set catastrophe in motion. Harran, an entire city wiped from the map. Those left behind there did not stand a chance. The world's greatest minds came together and found a vaccine against the Harran virus. Finally, mankind had prevailed against the disease. But people always want more. Despite a promise to shutter its labs, the GRE continued its research in secrecy for military purposes. It didn't take long for a variant of THV to escape into the world once more. The fall happened more rapidly than anyone could have predicted. The few who survived now live in small enclaves, the only means of contact between distant human settlements are lone individuals, brave or desperate enough to travel on their own across dangerous wastelands. They are known as pilgrims. Somewhere on the map, one city is still standing. A city isolated from the outside world. A city with special rules. Now, it's the last bastion of humanity. A chance for us to learn from history. And for once, make the right choices. Because every choice you make here shapes the future. Irreversibly.
Years of learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it right this time.
Wait, so then, if you're not selling water, how'd someone get a hold of one of your bottles?
Knowing that shithead Luke, he probably stole it. That would be like him. Even if he did, my water's pure as melted snowflakes.
You sure? How do you store it?
I buy bottled.
There's no way it could become contaminated.
Not a chance. My supplier, Marco, always has clean water.
So, maybe it's revenge.
For what? Everyone loves me. Never had an enemy in my life. Wait a second. Wait. Shit. Except maybe Marco. That bastard. Come to think of it, he's got an axe to grind for me. It was a long time ago. Never mind. Listen. He lives above an old shop on the west end of Villador, on Houndfield Lane. I traded him a few kilos of my finest flour for the water. Prove he poisoned it, and half my flour is yours. Can you do that for me?
I guess I could check it out.
And there's one more thing. I'm a little embarrassed. Hans might also have a bottle of this water.
I thought you weren't selling it.
I'm not, except, well, to Hans, and can you go warn him? He's also on Hamfield, a few buildings down.
Something's fishy about this, Julian. Look, you better be telling the truth, otherwise it'll be hard to help you.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile. But then I see the
windmills.
goddamn UV lights.
Turn them on if you get a chance. They power the UV spots for everyone at night.
Can I help you?
Hopefully. I'm looking for work.
I'm sorry, harvest's already in, all milled and ready to go.
I see. Thanks anyway.
Wait. Take this. A little sweetness for the sourpuss.
Wow, do you often give away honey and backhanded compliments like that?
Honey and wisdom, both my gifts to you. So much darkness in the world, why not brighten it with a smile? Might open more doors for you.
Mom, don't you know who that is? He's a pilgrim.
He's no criminal, Benny. Look at him. In his eyes. Do you see what I see?
We must judge people with our own hearts and eyes, and not based on rumor or innuendo.
Thanks.
Civilization is but a whim of circumstance. Always
5 years of learning and all for nothing.
Here.
I don't know how to thank you. One more thing. Could you help me set up my show? My installation's right outside the main entrance. Turn it on, please. I'll go get Alberto. Wait till he sees it. Meet me by the goat pen then, near the wall.
Someone's been stealing our water. Nobody's doing anything about it. Such a shame.
Hey kid, you know some old world folks recorded audio time capsules when they realized the shit was gonna hit the fan? You gotta look inside buildings to find them.
Look at Lucas. Sized balls who wanted to send a message. You don't discreetly kill a military leader.
A
I
little.
met Lucas several
The worst
times.
thing was they took all the equipment.
He seemed
Don't make me laugh.
Maybe that
Give me a break, man. It's not a big deal.
What if there's nothing to it? Do you believe that? No. But what if?
I wish I had some tomatoes. Or garlic. Or even a carrot. In another life. They say it's a sin to demand too much.
Haven't seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous... I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Harran.
You're a better climber than one crazy girl I used to know. She was something. She even wanted to climb the tallest building in the city, the VNC Tower.
Was she one of your wives?
Almost. Too hot-tempered, even for my tastes.
And what about this passage to the center?
Right. Look, from this roof you can clearly see the Peacekeeper's base.
So the PK run the city?
They sure think they do. That's what they need the uniforms and ranks for. They tattoo them. They're fucking obsessed with hierarchy. But they don't control the city. At least not all of it.
Who controls the rest?
The Colonel. The Renegades. Oh, you won't meet them here. For now.
Wait, you brought me here to take a look at the Peacekeepers?
The PK are your ticket to the center. I told you the only way to get there is through the metro tunnels. I'll go inside and draw their attention away from the platform. Then you enter the metro technical station. There's an airlock there. We'll take it together to the central loop.
We can't just ask them to let me through?
No chance. Right now, each new face they see belongs to a suspect in their commander's murder. They know me. I trade with them sometimes. I deliver lamps from the girls, or goods from dark zones. There might be a few infected there. Nothing a pilgrim can't handle, though. When you get to the main station, let me know. Now you better get some sleep. You'll head out at night, when there's less infected in the tunnels.
Huh? God. There's a creature I haven't seen before.
What does it look like?
Not a big one. Extremely fast.
Probably a bolter. You can find some interesting stuff on them. But catching one requires serious hunting skills. Now is not the best time for this, Aiden. Head for the tunnels.
I'm in the tunnel.
Okay. Now watch out for the infected. There might be a few, or a few dozen. I'm already in the PK base. I'll throw a UV flare through the vent, and you'll see how to get to the main station.
Inhibitor container detected.
Harran, I got to the flare.
Look around. The technical tunnel to the main station should be well lit. I've already lured the guards upstairs. I'll chat them up while you get inside.
Oh, shit! Harran! Situation here! Harran! Harran, I'm inside.
5 packs. Think about it, and I'll be right back.
I'm on the platform.
Open the airlock. I'll be there in a second.
What are you doing here?
Where did he come from? He was wandering through the tunnels. Fucking bizarre riffraff.
More like a renegade spy.
Doesn't look like a renegade.
He's awake. What were you doing at our base?
I'm only trying to get to the city center.
The center? The tunnel's gonna be closed until you hand over Lucas's killers. Bizarre scum. How is it that you lot saw nothing, heard nothing, and you managed to forget about the ban on passage? Maybe we'll start punishing you by cutting off your hands. That would improve your memory, huh? What were you doing 4 days ago?
I'm a pilgrim. 4 days ago, I was 100 kilometers away.
Enough, Anderson. We need the truth, and you won't get it through coercion.
But Commander Lucas always
is
said...
dead, and now I'm in command. You've read the reports? A pilgrim appeared in the bazaar yesterday. Looks like he's not lying. Leave us, Sergeant. I want to talk to him alone.
Where did you come from?
From Crossdale River.
That's over 1,500 kilometers from here.
It's actually more than 2,000. The freeway bridges collapsed. There are no straight paths.
And you've managed to make it so far away. Impressive. What's it like out there these days?
When was the last time you were out of the city?
About 15 years ago.
And there are that many fewer survivors. And that many more infected.
Stands to reason. Most people endure living in this hellhole because what's out there's got to be so much worse.
My wife and I lived in England. I had 2 sisters, 2 brothers. Haven't heard from them for 10 years.
Where did they live?
In and around London.
From what I've been told, London doesn't exist. There may be 4 settlements left on the entire island.
Fucking hell.
Why would anyone think I killed your commander?
You tried to escape to the Central Loop 4 days after the murder. Besides, if I were Carl, I'd hire a stranger to kill Lucas too. It's the cleanest way.
Well, I don't know who Carl is.
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Carl keeps both hands on the steering wheel. He's a faux sanctimonious prick who's turning the entire bazaar against us, even though we protect them.
What's it like outside the walls? You never know where danger's gonna come from. Always new territories, new threats.
And you came here to take shelter?
I came here because I'm looking for someone. And a lot of people are said to have survived in Villador.
You're looking for someone? Maybe I can help you, but not for free.
I'm used to trading. What do you need?
No nonsense. That's good. The tunnel will be closed until I find our commander's murderer, Commander Lucas. His body was found in the bazaar, horribly mutilated. The people of the bazaar aren't making this easy. They're proud and loyal. They refuse to turn anyone in. But Command has lost its patience. I have orders from the top, Pilgrim. If the inhabitants of Old Villador continue to revolt, our army will come here and burn the bazaar to the ground. Now, I'd rather avoid that.
And what do you need from me?
Lucas had a weapon. A rare set of brass knuckles called the Lazarus. This is the key to finding the killer. If you learn anything about the Lazarus, tell me, and I will most certainly return the favor. It's worth a lot, and we didn't find it on his body. I think someone from the bazaar may have appropriated it.
And why should I work with you? You attacked me and accused me of murder with no proof whatsoever.
Our mistake. You're clearly not the murderer.
Why can't you investigate on your own? I hardly know anyone here.
That's exactly why you can help me. Nobody will talk to us. To them, we're occupiers. The fact that we clear the streets of the infected and catch criminals doesn't matter. What matters is that we eat their food and drink their water. But you're a pilgrim. There are many ways you can help people. And you're from the outside. They can trust you.
They tried to kill me.
Nah, look. We are your only chance. If you want to get to the center, that is. So, will you help me?
So if I find that weapon, you'll let me through to the center?
It's not that easy. Villador suffered much. First, it was isolated from the outside world because of infection. Then the walls became its salvation. But people here learned not to trust easily. I won't open the passage until I've caught the killer. But if you can find the Lazarus, I'll remember that. You'll be the first one through, once justice is done.
Sounds as if I have no other choice. I'll try.
Look around. Ask people. And don't come back empty-handed. Good luck.
Doesn't look like he wants to talk.
But he looks after his own. So consider it.
It's high time Command deals with the water issue. We need to take the water tower back.
The keys, the right botanicals, in the right proportions.
Yesterday I had a good day. Killed 5 infected while on patrol.
The kid's
nice. My record is 3.
Because they're giving you shit patrols. If you went around the hospital once or twice, your stats would have...
Howdy, citizen. Possibly.
Hey, Harran. Are you there?
Aiden, buddy. Good you're alive.
Yeah? I got caught and questioned.
Good.
You must help us.
They didn't kill you.
Otherwise, there
Meet
won't
me
be a
outside.
Help us in the investigation. We'll help you with the bandits.
I told you already. No one in this bar had anything to do with Lucas's death.
You better search your homes, huh? If anyone...
Hey, that. So, what did they want from you?
If you'd been there like you said you'd be,
Oh, I did my best. I didn't know there was anyone else in the tunnel. Lucas's death is a big deal. They love this motherfucker like a father. Aitor doesn't have Lucas's charisma. He's gonna have problems.
Aitor said he might let me through to the center, if I help him.
What? What are you supposed to help him with?
He wants me to find Lucas's weapon, the Lazarus. Went missing from the crime scene. He believes finding it will help find the killer.
The Lazarus, huh? Fancy set of brass knuckles, right? I know a guy who trades stolen goods and other shit he gets from thieves.
A fence?
Part-time fence, full-time scammer. An artless one, too. He's got half the city after him for debt right now. If anyone in Villador is fool enough to buy a peacekeeper weapon, it would be him.
And what's his name?
Hubert Kerbatzos, also known as Half-Ass Hubie. Every day he sets up shop in the nearby windmill and waits for customers. Probably selling booze and weed to the PKs. If you want to find the Lazarus, talk with Hubie. I'll chase down some other leads.
Okay, let's keep in touch.
I don't like someone sneaking up on me.
You Hubert?
No, not me. I'm waiting for Hubie too, so get in line.
Got it. You know when I'll be here?
Maybe in an hour, maybe two. You never know with old Half-Assed. That said, he's got the best moonshine. So, worth the wait.
Nothing to do but wait, I guess. Hey, you Hubert?
Who's asking?
A customer. Want to buy something.
Hey, you're that stranger they wanted to hang, aren't you? Hey, Hubie, you got a special customer. It's that pilgrim from the bazaar.
But wait, I just want to buy something. So, that was Hubie, wasn't it?
Yep. Apparently had an urgent appointment with another customer.
Yeah, sure.
Isn't...
Hack on. He's running away.
Nah, sounds like Hubie. Oh, wait a second. I see him. Arso's running to the northeast. Faster, Aiden. You almost got him.
Harran. He's not here.
Impossible. I saw him right there. That little weasel must be hiding. Look around. Oh, wait, we see him. He's climbing. See that GRE building? He's climbing to the roof. Ah, damn. Lost him. But he's got to be on that rooftop, Aiden. Find him.
Hubert! I just want to talk!
Leave me alone. I ain't done anything. Don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
About what? I haven't asked you anything yet.
I don't know anything about anything, I swear.
I'm told that you're a fence,
A fence? No way. A reseller, maybe, but...
I'm looking for the Lazarus. Yeah, used to belong to Lucas, the late PK commander. And don't try to tell me you don't know who Lucas is.
Well, then I won't.
You know anything about the Lazarus?
Are you kidding me? Even if I'd been offered those brass knuckles, I would have refused. I'm not an idiot. That weapon is way too hot.
Why did you run away from me?
'Cause every 5 minutes someone's coming after me, man. Okay, I may have given people a reason to be mad, but I'll make things right. Soon. Eventually. Maybe.
How did you know the Lazarus is a set of brass knuckles, I didn't say that.
Come on. Everyone knew about Lucas's little love glove. He was always showing it off. If anyone thought I had him, they might also think I killed Lucas, which is bullshit.
But someone tried to sell it to you, right?
I told you, Okay, fine. Maybe someone did, but I can't say who. Client confidentiality.
Stop fucking around. Tell me or I...
Her name is Maya. I met her in the tenement building at Meatpacking Square, near the old butcher shop. But I don't know anything else. Leave me alone. It overlooks some army barracks or some shit.
All right, I can find that. Hey, Harran. Hubert said someone tried to sell him the Lazarus. Do you know a Maya?
No. Strange, because I thought I knew all the women here.
I'm headed to Meatpacking Square.
Meatpacking Square. It's a fucked up place. There are some barracks there the army set up in 23 when shit went south.
She's supposed to be in one of the buildings that overlook them.
Okay. Stay in touch, bro. Serious. You fucking serious? Where's that? Gonna put you down, asshole. Choke on this, asshole. Yeah, baby. Ready for this? You dumb! I've got you now! I'm gonna enjoy this.
the dogs! Lousy punk!
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
A shithole indeed. Hey kids, I'm looking for a woman named Maya. Hey, what's so funny?
Maya ain't a grown-up. She's just a plain old girl.
Hold on, you were the one trying to sell a PK weapon to Hubert?
Yeah, but the jerk didn't want it. Got all freaked out and chased me away.
How did you get a hold of a peacekeeper weapon?
We all found it. Was wandering around with these punks and ran across a corpse. Happens a lot. He was totally dead. We searched him, and I took the brass who's a Watsits, 'cause I figured someone would pay a pretty penny for him.
Maya, I need that weapon. It's very important.
You expect me to just hand that brass who's what's it over? Are you nuts?
The Whoozy Whatsit's real name is the Lazarus, and it belonged to an important PK. We might have a war if I don't return it. You could help us find a murderer.
Okay, I'll give you this stupid thing. But for 500.
That's a lot of money, kid.
Of course it is. Life's damn expensive. I have to buy water and a marker for my brother. He's turning 12 soon, you know.
I can give you 10, and that's my last offer.
Deal! Nobody wanted to buy it anyway.
Hey, Hakon. I have the Lazarus.
Cool. Get your ass to Eto with it. It'll make the perfect birthday present for him. Though I have no idea when that prick was born. I'll be near Metro Station.
Okay.
Gotta have something that can help me. Take this. Thank you for coming to my rescue.
You will die smelling. Oh, you're always so negative about things, Naira. Because you don't understand.
The essence of survival? What are you talking about?
Want to find out? Just close your eyes. What do you perceive?
Oh, something stinks.
Exactly. The smell. Impulses going straight from the senses to the limbic system, triggering an emotional response. Memories. The well-being of the mind.
But, well, that smells like... Well, that smells like shit.
What did you expect? What do you think people use as fertilizers around here?
Too much information.
Sorry.
So, who are you and what are you doing here?
Before the fall, I used to work in a fragrance manufacturing company. I consider myself lucky to have been professionally active within the only century when the world actually smelled nice. Now it's back to normal. So I asked myself, how can I change that? What scent would make people the most happy in this miserable world?
I sure hope you don't mean smelling like shit is the essence of survival.
Of course not. I have this really exciting idea for a new fragrance. People are going to pay a fortune for just a whiff. I called it Turn Me On. And it's almost finished. I just need some scraps for the heart note.
A heart note?
The middle note of the perfume. Metal scraps and lavender. That's all I'm missing.
Oh, of course. Metal scraps and lavender, the obvious blend.
Naira goes out of her way to be controversial. If you bring me some, I'll tell you everything about my secret formula.
Naira said she needs lavender for her perfume, too. Now that makes more sense. Metal scraps. Naira wants them. I hope this isn't some wild goose chase. Making perfume out of metal sounds absurd.
Inhibitor container detected.
Looks like we have a safe place to crash by the windmill now.
Dude! I saw you climbing up that thing! You got the moves, man!
Well, I got what you want.
Man, I'm so thirsty.
Inhibitor container detected.
Oh, the pilgrim has returned. I hope not empty-handed.
I found the Lazarus.
I'll be damned. I was right that you could open doors we couldn't. Where's the fucker who had him?
In Meatpacking Square.
You didn't let him go, did you? That could have been the murderer.
A girl had him. She's 10 or something. She didn't kill him. Just looted the corpse.
Stop. We'll get back to this later. Leave us.
Looks like a constellation on your arm.
Those are rank tattoos. When we ran low on resources, tattoos eventually replaced medals. They show our hierarchy.
Like in prison?
Prison or military, it's all the same. There's always a pecking order.
I did what you wanted. It's your turn. Get me to the center.
Opening the tunnel to the central loop is beyond my pay grade, Pilgrim. Command wants me to find the killer.
Ader, you promised!
Cool down, Pilgrim. I keep my promises. First, take this. Token of gratitude.
Ader, I have to get to the center. Get it?
You're looking for someone, right? I want to go to the central loop too. My wife and kids are there, and I can't protect them when I'm stuck here. The tunnel will open when I find the killer. Is that clear? You can help me, or you can wait until I find him myself. I see traces of blood on the Lazarus's blades. Lucas managed to wound his killer before he died. Bastard's got to have a nasty gash. If you find him, you'll not only help me, you'll be helping yourself.
Okay. Do you have any suspects?
The commander was murdered in the bazaar. It had to be someone from there.
The people of the bazaar are simple folk. Why would they risk defying you?
And that's why I want to discover the truth before the orders come down to use force. Besides, appearances can be deceiving. They want to get rid of us. They think anarchy is the key to building a new world.
Well, there is plenty of anarchy these days.
Carl is a faux pious hustler who brainwashes others with slick speeches. He says everyone's equal, but it's bullshit. You can't be a leader and an equal at the same time.
I'll try to find Lucas's killer.
Splendid. That's your ticket to the center. Head back to the bazaar.
Is there anything else I should know before I go?
Yes, as a matter of fact. But this is totally hush-hush. Word of this cannot get out.
Sounds serious.
Whoever killed Lucas took a little trophy. Carved his tattoo right out of his bloody arm.
They cut into his corpse? That is seriously fucked up.
Yeah, seriously. Men found out Lucas was desecrated like that, they'd lose their shit. And it would be total war. I'm telling you this because if you find that little trophy, then you found the sick fuck who killed Lucas.
Got it. I'll head out right now.
Still alive?
Worried about me, are you?
Of course. I have high hopes for you, Aiden. Meet me outside.
One suck. Summed him up right there, I think.
No threat identified here.
One's always envied Jack's ability to get the...
Ader wants me to find Lucas's murderer. Only then will he help me get to the center.
Not doing his dirty work. Well, that's no surprise.
He told me to start with the bazaar.
Figures. PK and the bazaar really hate each other. Only two people matter at the bazaar. One is that overblown preacher, Carl.
I know that. Who else is there?
Sophie, his right hand. She has a way with the bazaar's more rebellious souls. Helps him keep control. There's also Dodger, a local gangster. He knows what's going on, and about the bandits led by Joe. But they're afraid of the PK.
Okay, I'll talk to Sophie and you look into Carl, unless you prefer the girl.
Sophie? She's not really my type, you know? And headstrong. She's... You'll see.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Man, I'm so thirsty. Back off, kid. Fuck me, people will always complain. We're alive, and that's what counts. Hey, who the fuck are you?
Easy, Chief. He ain't PK.
How do you know? They're creeping around here all the time.
He's that outsider, the pilgrim.
What? He's from outside the walls. Well, fuck me. I don't know what brings you here, but watch your back, Pilgrim. And stay away from the PKs. They ain't no one's friends.
This time with a biomarker.
Carl said if you show up to bring you round so he can introduce himself.
What a nice change from wanting to hang me.
And remember, humanity created a civilization that turned out to be a colossus on clay legs. We cannot make the same mistakes.
He didn't want to, he had to. You were a threat to everyone.
Of course.
Do not listen to the ideologies preached by fools calling for reconstruction. There will be no rebuilding. Who would have thought? A pilgrim in the bazaar. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm still alive, despite your best efforts.
It's clear to me you're holding a grudge. But if you were in my shoes, you would understand. We are responsible for the safety of our community. And we treat this seriously. That's why we did what we did. I hope you can forgive us. So, pray tell, what's it like in the outside world these days?
Bad, and getting worse. Settlements are shrinking in size and number. I'm afraid soon there will be nowhere else to go.
Doesn't surprise me, son. Humanity must reach the bottom in order to rise again. And this is why we are here. Any more news?
Not really. But why don't you tell me more about your people?
We are called the people of the bazaar, simply because of where we live. But who we are truly are free people. Free from lies, free from money, free from religion, wars, politics, and the dark cloud that has blanketed the earth.
That sounds great. Too good to be true, in fact.
Oh, we have our challenges. Water is scarce, for example. But with courage and patience, we will someday create a paradise.
Well, you seem almost thankful for the collapse of civilization.
It was as tragic as it was inevitable. Consumerism, belief in the almighty dollar led to this catastrophe. So, we here strive not to make the same mistake twice. It would be a crime. We want to create a new order based on social bonds, on family and community. A society where people support each other and adhere to justice. No need for the police, military, or false authorities to shoot those they are meant to protect. We have a place for everyone. But let's get back to your stories.
Is gossip all you want from me, Carl?
No. But you came from outside, and you're walking around my flock. So, to set things straight, I need to know if you're a sheep or a wolf. What are you then?
I'm not really a fan of this metaphor.
Ah, yes. I see. Pilgrims are not people of metaphors or poetry. They prefer to act.
Yeah, about acting. I'm looking for Sophie.
Are you? And why, pray tell?
That's my business.
Not when you're on my turf, Pilgrim. But fine. I'll humor you. Your business, whatever it may be, is not a threat to us. After all, you're just one man. And we are many. Go that way. You'll see a giant of a man. That's Herman, Sophie's bodyguard. She won't be far. And I really hope your business doesn't make Herman angry. Farewell, my friend. The wolf must be careful to lick the wool from his lips.
Buddy?
Someone throw a rat into the fire.
Everything all right?
No, it's grilled. The goat is grilled. I'm such an idiot.
What happened?
I must have overcalculated the voltage.
See? He's useless.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I could get it so wrong.
I told you it would be a waste of time.
Why? I don't think so. This is very... It has big, huge...
You're saying it has potential.
Potential, yes. It could be an effective weapon.
A weapon?
It's a ready formula. If you just use it on a weapon, it could raise your odds against turned creatures. The brave goat gave its life to science. There's dinner for everyone. And you? I take you as, and pronounce you,
Craftmaster? Really? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
We'll talk later. Come, Vincenzo.
I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. If it's not strong enough, come round to my Craftmaster workshop.
Sure, thanks. Just, watch yourself out there, okay?
No worries, friend.
Buddy? Buddy! Here, Hey, mister! Seen a dog anywhere? Pretty big, thick black fur, chases balls like a puppy, but he's pretty old, actually.
Nope. I haven't seen any dogs around here.
Buddy's a stray, but he shows up here every day to play with me. I take him home, but my uncle won't let me. Maybe one day.
Wish I had a dog.
Cool! You don't know the half of it. I mean, listen to this. Dogs have 112 more bones than people, and a higher body temperature. But Buddy, his nose is always cold. And it's not true they only see in black and white. I have 2 toy balls, and Buddy always fetches the blue one. It's his favorite.
Oh, bummer, kid, but I'm in a rush. I'll tell you what, if I see Buddy, I'll let you know.
Thanks. Oh, don't be offended if he runs away from you. He plays with me, but won't go near strangers.
I'll keep that in mind.
I ain't leaving the bazaar today. The wind's blowing from the east.
Woof. Exhausting, kid.
Howdy. It's nice to see a new face.
While you're there, don't upset her. Sometimes I venture out at street level.
Sophie, can we talk?
Don't hurt him, Harran. Let him talk.
My name's...
Aiden. You're that pilgrim that came to town recently.
You're sure well informed.
Don't have much of a choice. I'm in charge of safety here. Besides, yesterday you made quite an entrance.
I'm looking for a job. Would you happen to know of any?
Looking for a job? I only work with people I trust. You came from outside. They wanted to hang you. Nobody says anything good about you, Pilgrim. Do you want me to trust you? Talk to the people at the bazaar. See if you can gain their trust. If so, then it might persuade me to change my mind.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Looking for work? I'm Damien.
Aiden.
You're new here, right?
Does it make a difference?
I pride myself on knowing everyone in this dump, but I don't know you.
Maybe that's because I just got into the city.
For reals? Wow. Respect. I heard that outside the walls, it's a bloodbath.
What does this have to do with the job?
Nothing, my friend. Just sussing you out. And I like what I've sussed so far. But about the job. First and foremost, it'll require a certain amount of discretion on your part. You'll be doing business for my partners, and it's their business only. No one else's. Head on over to meet them in West Quarry End. They'll fill you in on the details.
Understood. I'll go report to them.
Don't keep them waiting. Don't look at me like that. I'm just giving you information. And just between us, you won't regret it.
You look anxious.
Look, Urban, your nosy friend's back.
Found a job?
No luck yet.
It's not about luck, kid, but about character.
Like yours?
Ballsy. Okay, then. What does your hungry soul crave?
Someone like you must know a lot.
Out of modesty, I won't deny it.
And maybe a little bird told you what might have happened to Lucas?
You know, I heard a pilgrim has come to the city. Very nosy. Grills people about stuff. Gets in the way. Sounds a lot like you. It can't be a coincidence.
Sure it can.
I don't believe in them.
You know anything about Lucas or not?
Well, that kind of information is expensive. You can't afford it.
I could work for it. You got any work I could do?
Leave your CV with my secretary and we'll get back to you.
Come on, don't fuck with me. I'm serious.
You barge in here like you own the place. Takes coconut-sized balls. That's my kind of man. Or should I say, pilgrim. Okay. I might have a small errand for a tough guy like you. Take care of it, and we'll see whether you're worth knowing.
What do you need?
Minor thing. Need you to check in on a guy who's late delivering my order. Been incommunicado for a few days now. Might be trying to avoid me. He usually doesn't keep me waiting. No one does.
Who's the guy?
Hubert. Half-assed Hubie, we call him.
Met him. Lives up to his nickname.
Need you to find out what's up with him this time.
Okay. I'll come back after I've spoken to him.
He lives in the tallest building on the edge of Trinity Court, opposite the bazaar on Horseshoe. You can't miss it. But getting to him is another story.
But why?
Hubert's not just a fence. He makes money where he can. And now he's hiding from half the city. He's super paranoid. Lives like a rat in a maze to keep himself safe. You'll need to climb up and find one of his secret passages to get in.
I can handle it.
When you're there, give him the password Sayonara, so he knows I sent you.
Got it.
Man, I'm so thirsty. My wife was a nurse when this city was
Found some powdered milk in the old school, hidden behind this collapsed metal cabinet. What's it matter if we can't afford water?
Going to Sad Faces today?
Some folks are saying we gotta solve this water problem once and
He's
forever.
developed this compound with mushrooms and the leaves of...
There's just no other way.
They say it fucks you up like in the old days.
Seriously, there's no time for delay.
So that's the pilgrim. Don't look like much of a sinner.
Once upon a time, people only had bows, arrows, and spears, and they managed to survive.
Is that why wheels survive too?
Truth be told, there were also herds upon herds of buffalo back then.
Wheels survive, right?
Hubert, you here? Dodger sent me. Hello?
You broke into the wrong place. How'd you find my secret entrance?
You call that a secret?
It was supposed to be. You're out of luck, though, buddy. I still don't know anything about anything.
Dodger sent me.
Dodger? Who is...
Oh, he told me to say sayonara. Does that help?
Okay. Shit. You should have started there.
Dodger's looking for the order you owe him.
I bet. See that? Busted leg. That's why I don't have Dodger's order.
You need help?
Nah. Wait. Don't go back to him. He finds out I botched the job, I'm done around here.
And what should I tell him?
Don't matter. He won't give a shit. He'll think I'm fucking him over. Hey, can you go for me? Check out this storage area in an underground parking lot on St. Joseph Street. Cross the fence right in front of the massage parlor, enter the building, and head down the elevator shaft.
Well, hey, slow down. First, what would I be looking for if I did this for you?
GRE containers. According to the rumor that reached Dodger, there was a military installation here set up in the first days of the outbreak. And where there's military, there's usually a healthy stash of supplies.
What kind of supplies?
Don't know for sure, but usually good stuff from before the outbreak. It was only the finest for the military. Medicine, booze, whatever.
Oh, no wonder Dodger wants this delivery so badly.
Yep. Here, take these bangers and give it a try, will you? It'd be a big score for all of us, but I'm out of the running now. Literally.
What happened to your leg?
Got jumped by bandits as I approached the site. Barely managed to get away. If you don't do this, Dodger will kill me.
Why do you work for Dodger?
You need to ask. Same reason as you. We gotta do what we gotta do to survive. Dodger tips me off where I might find valuables, and I go there. If I find some good stuff, I take a cut. A tiny one. A sliver. You know what vultures guys like Dodger are. It's barely enough to live on, but it's better than nothing, I guess. The worst is when Dodger gives me a bum lead. And I get fuck all. That's happened more than once. No skin off Dodger's nose, though. He's got plenty of guys like me working for him.
So, this is a military base?
Yeah, they sprang up all over the city at the start of the outbreak. The base has a military side and a civilian side. The military side has the good stuff. The civilian side probably has more infected than loot. Look for the military entrance and you can't go wrong. Once you're inside, be careful. Getting to the storage area won't be easy. The setup usually includes generators. Find them to fire up their UV lights. That'll help against the biters that'll be camping out there.
Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Thanks. You're saving my ass by doing this, buddy. But I'd wait till night falls to go there. Both zones are probably filled to the brim with infected right now.
Well, thanks for the tip.
Not that I'm in a hopeless situation, but can you hurry?
She perished. I was only 1 year old, murdered by monsters, or so I was told. My peacekeeper father knew naught but to kill. The tough love he gave me left wounds that can heal. Living on the rooftops of the world we have lost, fleeing or killing to survive at all costs, scavenging the ruins in search of a meaning, desperate for a sign.
Inhibitor container detected.
I ain't afraid of you. Here I come.
to show you I'm not. Fuck off! Let's show
holding up?
I'll be fine. How about you?
Who are you?
You guys need help?
We'll be fine, thanks.
What happened?
We heard a rumor about this garage.
We thought it'd be an easy score, but we were wrong. Dumbasses.
Hey, at least we got far enough down to start up the old military generator and juice up some UV lights.
So, what happened then?
Further down, the underground parking is fucking swarming with infected.
Barely made it out of there alive. And then part of a wall collapsed on Jonas on our way to the surface.
Well, you won't mind if I give it a try, do you?
Knock yourself out. But it's probably not worth it. Unless you want to end up like me. Or worse.
Yeah, I gotta make good on a promise.
Here, if you manage not to die, maybe you'll find use for these. We sure ain't going back. Not that way, at least.
Well, thanks.
Can you hear those noises downstairs? That wailing?
Yeah, like peacocks singing the Hallelujah chorus.
Must be howlers. They don't attack on their own, but bring other infected running. You think it's all clear? Then one shriek, and a wave of infected appears.
Quit fucking scaring me, man.
Maybe we'll come back with this generator next time. Seems to be in decent shape.
And just how are we going to get it out of there?
It'd be lighter if we drain the field.
Yeah, that'd do it. So what's our plan for now?
Inhibitor container detected.
I think this is the military storage area Hugo told me about. Let's look around.
Inhibitor container detected.
Filters. Never gonna have enough of these. I'm sure Dodger can use them.
Dear listeners, you may find this strange, but to me, this is something very important. My daughter, Renata, is getting married in a week. She was supposed to get married over a year ago. She had invited over 200 guests. She was so happy. But then, you know, THV happened. We had to cancel everything. We were hoping that the GRE would get the situation under control, that the restrictions would be loosened over time. But as you can see, it's only gotten worse. Some of the overseas guests we invited, well, they're gone. In the end, we decided to hold the wedding with only those closest to us in attendance. It is very important to Renata and Waldeck that this happens. And for me, it's important to bake a cake for them. It has been a tradition in my family for generations. The mother bakes a wedding cake for her daughter. Unfortunately, a week...
Looks like I struck gold. A bottle of Risen Glory Cognac. And some cigars. Cubans, the box says. Looks like I got everything of value. Time to head out of here.
Dear listeners, you may find this strange, but to me, this is something very important. My daughter, Renata, is getting married in a week. She was supposed to get married over a year ago. She had invited over 200 guests. She was so happy. But then, you know, THV happened. We had to cancel everything. We were hoping that the GRE would get the situation under control, that the restrictions would be loosened over time. But as you can see, it's only gotten worse. Some of the overseas guests we invited, well, they're gone. In the end, we decided to hold the wedding with only those closest to us in attendance. It is very important to Renata and Waldeck that this happens. And for me, it's important to bake a cake for them. It has been a tradition in my family for generations. the mother bakes a wedding cake for her daughter. Unfortunately, a week ago, someone stole my hens. I realize that now most food, down to each small egg, is worth its weight in gold. But if some kind soul were to share some eggs with us, I would be eternally grateful. Stay healthy, Daria.
Wow, you made it.
Did you find the stash?
Sure did. Thanks for the lockpicks. But what are you still doing here?
Is this him? Sure is. Was kind enough to get the goods for us. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Very good. So, where did you find out about this?
A little bird? What's it to you?
Was it a little bird? With a broken leg?
How would you know?
Because I broke it.
Why'd you attack him?
Hubert was planning to take the goods for himself. Tell Dodger he didn't find anything. Needed our help to pull it off.
But we didn't know why we needed half-assed Hubie. And now we don't need you. So, give them to us.
3 against 1? I like those odds.
Count again.
I counted 5 corpses.
Kill him and take the goods.
You're mine! Let's play cat!
You're out now.
Try this on for size! We got your ass Can you hack it?
Don't let him. Got ya.
I've got you now, asshole! Dodge this, jackass!
Get a load of that. You're dead. Here, on him. Ed, you're it. Get that asshole. Make him bleed. Oh, yeah. I don't have much time. I need help, please.
You're dead! Shotgun out!
You piece of shit! Help me! Kill him before I'm a goner! Fire up the UVs and save me! UV, that'll stop my infection. I was dead for sure. Till you showed up. Thanks.
How's the leg?
No better. But it'll heal. Eventually.
Oh, fantastic.
Something wrong?
I had a chance to meet the bandits you mentioned before. They said that you'd plan on cheating Dodger after all.
Okay, the cat's out of the bag. But look, it was only gonna be just this once. Dodger would never find out.
Why would you steal from a man who's giving you work?
Look, I'm living by the skin of my teeth here. I thought just this once I'd pretend he gave me a bum lead and take the whole stash. Maybe get a little ahead for once.
And the bandits?
I figured an ambush would sell the story better. Didn't expect them to turn on me. But then, I'm an idiot, aren't I?
Seems like it. Trusting a group of thugs like them. That's what you get for being greedy.
I wasn't being greedy. Just desperate. Now I got a busted leg and don't know when I can work again. What happened to them anyway?
Now, they tried to kill me, but didn't.
Whew. And the goods? Did you reach them?
I got everything.
I'm begging you, don't tell Dodger. If you do, you'll ruin me. Please, take what you have to him. Tell him I'll be back in business as soon as my leg heals.
Why'd you even get mixed up with lowlifes like that?
Seemed reasonable enough at first. You're interested in helping for a small cut. Then they show up with this psycho Klaus. Damn it. I'm such an idiot. I brought this all on myself. Don't tell Dodger, please.
I'll think it over.
Come on, man. Without work, I'll starve. I won't even think about doing it again. I swear.
Don't make me laugh. You think I'd take your word for anything after this?
Believe me, I learned my lesson. I'll never do anything like that again.
We'll see.
Aiden, you look like you just outran death herself. You okay?
Word on the rooftops is that water stocks are...
There's no time for delay.
Got bad season coming.
Aiden, what you got for me?
I found these filters for one.
Okay. I'm not setting my world on fire, but I can move those for a nice profit.
How about these? A bottle of cognac and a box of cigars.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You see? I knew there'd be something valuable at that military base. You see that, Urban? Can I sniff out the good shit or what? Kick ass. Speaking of asses, what was Hubie's deal? Is he trying to duck out on me?
Hubert broke his leg, so I went and got the goods for him. He could use a doctor, or at least someone to look in on him while he's on the mend.
Oh yes, he'll definitely need a doctor.
What are you talking about?
You know what they say, trust in God?
But break your camel's legs, just in case. Guten Tag.
What? Hey, this psycho works for you?
Well, 2 solutions are better than 1.
You wanted to kill me?
No, who said anything about killing? I just told Klaus to get the loot. He can be a little overeager at times.
You jackass!
Oh, come on, don't pout. Look at Klaus. He's not mad about you killing his friends.
It's natural selection. You proved yourself stronger than them. You came in handy after all. I didn't know how to get to Hubi, but then you showed up. I waited until you were gone, and paid him a visit.
What did you do to him?
He was in terrible pain because of that broken leg. So I broke the other one, for balance.
That's what happens when you try to screw Dodger.
You fucking out of your mind?
No need to get all broken up about it.
Duralex, Sedlex. The times we live in are ruthless, and the law must be so too.
He's already learned his lesson. He said he wouldn't do it again.
Yeah? How can you be so sure? Any idea how many people half-assed has conned? People who are also just trying to get by. Who have families to feed. He's been asking for trouble for a long time. He got what he deserved. And he won't scam anyone ever again. Remember, rules are rules. With the whole world collapsing, we need them more than ever. Without them, we'd be no better than a pack of rats.
And you call this following the rules? Your rules? You won't get away with this. Carl will hear the whole story.
Carl? He won't dare touch me. I know too much about him. I know too much about everyone. Even Lucas respected me.
Who do you think is behind his death? Barney? Sophie?
Barney and Sophie are just a pair of kids playing in a sandbox that's too big for them. On the other hand, they are really fucked up. You never know what might pop up in their heads. I know one thing, though. Curiosity killed the cat.
Thanks for your concern, but I don't need it.
I saw the potential in you from the start. But I had to figure out who I'm really dealing with.
And how did I do?
Oh, you're something else. But you still have a lot to learn, kid. You lied to me about Hubie. Aiden. This is no world for a saint. A martyr, maybe. If you get yourself killed.
At least I'll have a clear conscience.
Clear conscience. Wunderbar.
No one has a clear conscience here. And since you're still alive, neither do you, right? What have you been getting up to, Pilgrim? What are you running from?
Next time, find yourself another patsy.
Feisty, I like it. We'll meet again, Aiden.
Some days, I wonder what's the point of all this, you know?
Find something you like in the bazaar?
Don't look at me like that. I'm just giving you information. And just between us, you won't regret it.
Aiden, this is Sophie. Let's talk now.
Sophie, you wanted to see me?
I've been hearing about you.
Good or bad things?
Useful things. The ones that make me believe it's worth giving you a chance.
What are you proposing?
Go to one of the craftmasters, Alberto or Vincenzo. Both know the location of the purest crystals. I need a few for a certain transaction.
Alberto and Vincenzo? Tell me more about them.
A father and son duo. Alberto, the father, tends to yammer on. Before 0 hour, he had a workshop and piles of cash. Vincenzo, his son, is kinda shy. They're both craftsmen, clever, too. The kind that can make a watch out of old gum and a piece of string.
Well, you said you were in charge of safety at the bazaar. What does that mean exactly?
It means any PK who threatens our community of free people can count on me breaking his skull.
From the way Carl talked, you sounded more like pacifists.
We're trying to overturn the old ways and usher in a new era for humanity. It's a true revolution. And every revolution needs two things to succeed: ideology and an armed faction to enforce it.
A certain transaction, Anything I need to know about?
Curiosity is the first step on the road to hell, Carl says.
Do you believe that?
I believe in not trusting strangers, and that's who you are. So far, at least. Bring me the location of the crystals first, and we'll see where we go from there.
Those crystals, what's the deal with them?
They were created by the chemical bombings of the city. A byproduct of some sort. People believe the infection spreads slower if you wear them. Honestly, I don't think it does. But there's no harm in trying.
And that's why they're so important to you guys?
That and many other reasons. They're hard to get, difficult to destroy, and easy to get obsessed with. 'Cause they're so pretty, right? But most importantly, they're real, tangible things. Way more real than a piece of paper and old money. That's why they're so bloody expensive.
Fine. I'll go talk to one of those craft masters.
They're in the bazaar. Do well, and we can think about giving you bigger jobs.
Seriously, there's no time for delay.
Back in the day, I had a huge,
traveled through the
a
outlands.
massive.
Any other cities still standing?
Well, and
A workshop, Dad.
yes, a workshop.
So where is it? You're not in one now, Alberto.
Here, I sell the real deal.
Sophie sent me. She says you know where they can find some crystals?
Oh, for fuck's. They've already sent one of their
Fuckwits? Who?
that fellow, Sophie's brother. Huh? What was the asshole's name?
Barney. The asshole's name's Barney. And he asked the same question about a dark zone with crystals.
Yeah, that's news to me. So where is that dark zone?
It's 120, 100 and...
Dad, can I tell him?
Oh, please.
100 meters from the metro. There's a big sign, fashion store, and a windmill on the other side of the street.
All right, thanks.
Demolish... blows up the competition.
There's a term for what came next. A crisis of faith. And with me, it started long before the epidemic. But when people started to turn into monsters, when city after city was eaten by darkness and poison, I started to wonder, where is God? Is he putting us through a trial? Or has he abandoned us? When Black Monday came, I no longer had any doubts. There is no God. There never was. Because of the THV Genmod bombings, 2 million people lost their lives. The streets carpeted with human corpses. What God would allow that? He would have to be infinitely cruel. Of course, other so-called men of the cloth offered nonsensical observations. That this was the will of God. Punishment for our wickedness. That Colonel Williams himself served as the hand of God. But that didn't matter anymore. The curtain had been torn off. People lost their faith. Because what were they supposed to believe in? No one wanted a God like that. And in that moment, to my own surprise, I felt free. As if I were a puppet who finally cut the strings that controlled him since birth. Free at last.